This is an incredibly important case, and as was noted by our Solicitor General today, Noah Purcell, the absurdity and the radical nature of what the Trump administration is arguing today. What they have been arguing today and have been part of their arguments since the beginning of this unconstitutional executive order is to overturn over a century of law and precedent and Supreme Court holdings in the United States, to change the way that multiple presidents, the Supreme Court, and Congress has interpreted the Birthright Citizenship Clause of the 14th Amendment. We're also talking about upending the lives and identities of citizens of this country who, through a stroke of a pen from the president, would no longer be citizens in the United States, and the absurdity and harm that would come from that. And so I'm really confident moving forward that this court and ultimately the Supreme Court will rule in the state's favors.
It's not just about how the case has been interpreted in the courts. It's about the president's authority to rewrite the Constitution. The president has a massive authority, but what he does not have is authority to rewrite the Constitution, to change things that he doesn't like. And that's what we're here to do, is to ensure the rule of law, to ensure that the president is not permitted to overstep the bounds that he's confined with by the rule of law.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
One of our plaintiffs gave birth to her child roughly 1 week after the effective date of the executive order, and but for the district court's action, would have been left unprotected. And her mother comes to us still and says, what's happening now? What's the status today? Still concerned about how this is going to affect her child, whether her child's going to have access to health care, to education. We've already had clients who've approached us who had taken their children out of school because they were concerned about the impact. And so it's so critical that the courts continue to resoundingly reject this attempt to overturn what is well-established law.
All I can do is offer opportunity.